Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today I'm going to give you the rundown on the master of mental manipulation, Nyx. So for those of you who haven't had the first-hand experience of playing Nyx, she's probably my favorite control frame to play solo. Nyx has a unique playstyle whose power grows along with the size of the crowd she faces. Her skills are tailored to turning her enemy's strengths into their own demise, which makes her surprisingly survivable despite her fragile stats. Her components can be found in the Forward Assassination mission, which is only available during infested outbreaks. Now, there has been talk about making them a permanent staple in the star chart again, so wherever they end up, just look for that system's end boss and you should find her parts. Her blueprints for completion are available in the market for 25,000 credits, but if you're not in the mood to farm what amounts to the infested versions of a Psychic Bull, you can pick her up pre-built with a catalyst for 225 plat. So let's take a look at what makes Nyx so mind-bendy. Her first ability, Mind Control, overpowers an enemy unit, forcing them to swap teams and turn on their own allies. Unfortunately, Mind Control can only be used on one unit at a time and cannot be recast until the first enemy has been slain. Mind Control is great for singling out powerful enemies, which will draw aggro from many other surrounding enemy units. This in turn will help wear down that unit you're mind controlling, as well as acting as a decoy, giving you a little extra freedom to cause havoc. In addition, mind-controlling special units like shield drones and ancient healers will grant you whatever bonuses they had previously granted to their faction. Nyx's second ability, Party Streamers, also known as Psychic Bolts, launch target-seeking projectiles at their enemy. This is well known to be one of Nyx's weakest abilities, not necessarily that it doesn't do a ton of damage, but mainly because the tracking on each bolt can be a bit borked depending on their trajectory, causing them to strike the wrong units, walls, or even cover. They get their endearing nickname because best practices suggest targeting this ability a decent bit higher than your intended target so that they can arc down and strike foes behind cover. Nyx's third ability, Chaos, is what she's known best for. Nyx confuses all enemies in the area of effect, causing them to attack friend and foe alike. Do note that these confused targets tend to attack the closest unit within range. Also, just like Mind Control, you can only have one instance of Chaos up at any given point in time, which means that if even one affected foe is still alive, you'll be unable to recast it. Nyx's final ability is Absorb. Nyx gets all Zen-like and enters a meditative state, where she is invulnerable and attracts the aggression of surrounding enemies. While invulnerable, she absorbs all incoming damage, and after she's completed channeling, she releases an explosion of psychic energy. If she hasn't been dealt more than the minimum explosion damage, which can be increased via power strength mods, then she will deal Absorb's base damage to all surrounding foes. But if the minimum damage is surpassed, she will deal every point of absorbed damage back at all enemy units caught in the area of effect, provided that your allies haven't killed off everything already. Now, while she's a great addition to a team, admittedly I don't feel like her skills synergize quite as well as Vauban's, but there's no doubt that Nyx can be a pivotal part in a group when she's allowed to do her job and when she knows how to do it well. Chaos has an unlimited amount of targets and can take the heat off the group if they're feeling overwhelmed. Mind Control is a great way for your enemies to eliminate big threats for you, and Absorb, when used and modded properly, can deal insane amounts of damage well into higher level missions, not to mention the fact that it can take the heat off of cryopods and help cover the resuscitation of downed allies. All in all, Nyx's kit allows for some very interesting play, manipulating the battlefield to her whim and allowing her some time to pull out the big guns. For those of you who are bored of using brute force to barrel through your enemy's defenses, Nyx definitely is one you need to add to your roster. And let's face it, who doesn't want to have the power to brainwash people? Hell, if it were me, every single morning I'd have hot guys giving me, free coffee. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, thank you all for watching another episode of The Rundown. Don't forget to do the thing that I asked you to do at the end of every one of these, and be sure to stay tuned for more free coffee related content, wink wink, here at A Gay Guy Plays. Girl, did you forget your tampons? You can't be forgetting your tampons, cause look at you. You just messy.